Hey, welcome to Last Minute Betting with the Sports Nut. Me, Bob, there's Mike, here to talk a little sports, a little betting. I've moved to a new spot, folks, so I don't have any problems, little internet issues here and there. But we got it covered.
Yeah, you're looking. Well, I'll just tell it to you like this, man. Mike and Bob on the daily. Bob, you're looking a little palely. Get to my lock and you will see plainly. You can safely tail me, not fail me. I'm a guitar, Bob. You're just a ukulele. You got me?
That's terrible.
By the way, you do look a little paley. That's why I came up with that.
You're not going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No, I'm not trying to.
Okay, I can guarantee you that. All right, let's talk about what's going on in the sports world right now, Mike. Lots of things happening in college basketball. As we look around here, boy, did Syracuse put a whipping on Florida State today. My goodness. Rhode Island barely beaten Duquesne. Just absolutely insane. Boston College, the big one. Boston College beating Wake Forest. Boston College was 13-19. Wake Forest was 23-9. Mike, does this ruin Wake Forest's chance of getting in the tournament, or are they now maybe 11 or 12 seed?
I mean, they're no doubt going to drop seeding-wise. Now the question is, as you said, will they get in? They have nothing left to play. You know, no more games left to play, unfortunately. And their last loss is a bad one, right?
Right.
So when you look at that, there's definitely reason to be alarmed. I think that this team will maybe sneak in, but you're looking at I'm going to say 13 seed.
Woo! You heard it.
I mean, they don't. I mean, what else do they look like to you? They look like a 10 seed to you? No.
Well, they were. Joe Lunardi had.
They had him at a 10, but after a loss like that, how do you not look at them as a 13?
Lunardi had him in his bracketology as a 10 seed. I say they dropped down to a 12. All right, let's talk about the big news. Big news in the NFL. The NFL's got to get their nose in there, don't they? Carson Wentz is going to the Washington Commanders. Russell Wilson, we heard that yesterday or late yesterday, is going to the Denver Broncos. Carson Wentz, does he just want to get beat up in that Eastern Division in the NFC?
Well, there's one thing Carson Wentz is going to get to do this year, and that is have a little bit of a revenge or redeem tour, if you will. He's obviously going to play Philadelphia twice. He's going to play at Philadelphia one of those games. Also on the schedule, he will play at Indianapolis. So Carson Wentz is going to no doubt have an opportunity to prove himself and definitely get a little bit of revenge on the teams that he probably feels gave up on him and shouldn't have. Here's the bottom line with that. Carson Wentz has not proven other than one season that and it wasn't even for a full season when he got hurt, that he is consistent, reliable, and available. Availability is one of the biggest things when you talk about the NFL. And right now, Carson Wentz has proven he is not available enough.
I agree with you 100%. Hey, we're brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. You need multiple sports books to be a profitable bettor. You click the links below to take advantage of the best books in your state. And folks, it's great. Don't forget. Also, we've got, you sign up on oddsjam.com, you get 3 profitable bets emailed to you daily. We also have the partner program with OddsJam where you click, there's a link below, and you share it with your friends. You get 20% off of all the revenue for those who sign up. So, Mike, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen.
Well, real quick, Bob, if I could, you didn't let me finish exactly what I wanted to say. I wanted to touch on the fact that I think the whole string that broke the camel's back, it was a couple of years ago when Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay, and this league is a copycat league. What happened in that first year with Tampa Bay? They took a chance on a veteran quarterback. I know it's Tom Brady and he's a Super Bowl winner, but they won a Super Bowl in his first year there. The very next year, the Rams trade for Matthew Stafford, who once again is a similar type of quarterback as Carson Wentz and even Russell Wilson, although Russell Wilson has won a Super Bowl, and the fact that there has been some question marks somewhat with that guy. But a new fit, a new team has proven that is somewhat of a formula the teams are going to follow and try to piggyback off of.
Okay, that's great analogy. That's great. But let me tell you something. Carson Wentz ain't winning no Super Bowl.
I'm not saying he's winning a Super Bowl, but Washington looked at this as an opportunity to spark something in the organization and the team. You've got Carson Wentz, who, as I said, is going to get to play his former teams now. So we'll see what he can do.
I got your point. Let's go to do some OddsJam business here, and let us look at the positive EV page. And as you can see here, folks, we got a bunch of live games here. This is all live.
Open.
This is all live right now. Okay, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. If you have the live portion, which is $9 a day, you're going to be able to see these games as they unfold. Here's one, Houston Baptist and Incarnate Word. It's either over 145.5 or under 145.5. It's a 19.28%. If you go with the under, it's plus 140. That could be huge. I'm going to add it to my bet tracker right now. I'm going to put a $10 bet on this. If I can figure out how to put $10 in there, there we go. Save it and show you the bet tracker, which is right here. I've added this bet into my bet tracker. Got to refresh it real quick. And there it is pending. $10 wins me potential payout of 24. It would be $14 worth of positive profit there, right? And here is what my stats look like. This is, if you're going to be a professional sports bettor or a profitable one, forget professional, a profitable one, you need something like this. You got to track what the heck you're doing out there. Okay. This number here, 56.4%. That's the closing line value. If you're up over 50%, that's a really good thing, which I am right now. As you can see here, this is going week by week. My most profitable week was in week 3. By sportsbook, it looks like PointsBet is my most profitable sportsbook by sport. And then down here by type, and as you can see, I've done a lot of positive EV. So there you go, oddsjam.com. Get on there and click those links below, and let's sign up. All right, I'm done sharing my screen, Mike. Want to talk a little bit about your boy, Alex Ovechkin, tying Jaromir Jagr. Does he go past him tonight?
I think he will. And I also think that there's no doubt that Ovechkin is on course for breaking the ultimate record, and that is Wayne Gretzky's. And the reason why, what evidence do you have to go by that this guy's going to slow down? You saw what Jaromir Jagr himself, the guy he's getting ready to pass, you saw what he did at the end of his career. He wasn't the same player he was at the beginning of his career, or even in midway through his career, but he hung around and had those 10, 12 goal seasons, bounced from team to team. If Ovechkin decides to take that route, he can, and he'll be able to stick around long enough to break this record. The thing is Ovechkin right now looks like he's likely going to do it outright and just continue these 30, 40 goal seasons and won't even have to worry about sticking around. That's probably more likely to happen than the latter that I gave you. So
we'll see. We shall see. I'm not convinced in that yet. All right. Let's move on here. Let's move on. Let's not belabor, Mike. We only got 15 minutes, okay? Let's move on to some more important things. I want to talk about your betting, all right? You've been on a little bit of a hot streak lately. And since this show is about sports and betting, what are you doing to ensure yourself the positive record you've had recently?
Well, obviously, you know yourself that one of the biggest tools that we have available is the OddsJam positive EV page. I'm sorry, positive EV page for great plays is what I wanted to say, because I'm finding all kinds of great plays just using that page alone. And I mean, you're looking at profitable picks, man. I mean, 9-4 a couple of days ago, and I put no research. Now, I will say I put research into some of my picks. I apply some handicapping tools and this and that. But the bottom line is, Bob, is that if you stick at it long enough, you're going to find tons of profitable picks and plays on the positive EV page, and the record will speak for itself. So it's no secret, to be honest. Everybody out there could be doing what everybody else is doing, like you even. I mean, look at your record, Bob.
Oh, yeah, baby. There's a reason for that record. But the other thing is, OddsJam, it's not just the positive EV page. As I share my screen one more time here, Mike, excuse me, and go back to OddsJam. I just want to show you, for instance, let's just look at hockey, all right? So here's today's games, and I'm in Illinois right now because that's where I'm at. And, you know, it's already given me a line, but if I click on this game, I have all of these options to see where the lines are at, okay? First period total goals, first 10 minutes total goals, your puck line, all of that stuff is there. Total shots on goal by each team. You can get shots by player, points by player. It's absolutely huge. So you can actually do that, and it makes a big difference. Then I want to show one other thing here real quick, Mike. As I go up here and go to my account and go to positive EV play here, I could show the player props, okay? I save the changes, and this changes the positive EV page completely because player props are becoming more and more a part of this. So there you go. There's Jay Crowder, over 5.5 rebounds, under 5.5. DeRozan, over 5.5 rebounds, under 5.5. Now all these player props are coming into play in the NBA and the NHL, and it's absolutely huge.
I'm placing one right now as you speak. Found one here for Jay Crowder, under 5.5 rebounds. You're looking at about a 55% chance of this hitting, minus 105 on BetMGM and DraftKings. Miami and Phoenix. Look, Miami's a tough team. I think that Phoenix, which look, they're getting Devin Booker back and likely Chris Paul. I think that you're going to see Phoenix start to utilize those guys, and those guys aren't going to miss a lot of shots. So therefore, your possibility of getting a rebound becomes less likely. So I like that play, and I'm betting it.
We got a minute left. All right. We got to get to the point here. We're doing OddsJam TV, which is on Fridays at 2:30 Eastern time. We've been doing this parlay. I gave Steve his opportunity. You know what? He didn't really come through with anything. So here's your opportunity to shut me down because you know what? You guys are wanting to go back to the way we did it in the first place, and you couldn't even get the picks in on time in the first place. So I don't know why you want to change things. You know what? I'm ready to put my dukes up right now, bud.
Well, first of all, as we speak right now, you have picked more parlays than I, so therefore I don't have an opportunity to be picked as many games as you. So I don't know why you're coming at me like you're some hot shot or something, man. Number one. Number two, you haven't even allowed me to give you my lock of the day, the lock of the night.
That's coming up.
When? Let's get to it. Forget this parlay stuff, man. Okay. We'll talk about that on Friday.
I heard all about how you guys were going to just knock me out. Guess what? You, Randall, and Steve couldn't knock out a fly. All right, here we go. Mike's got his lock of the night. He's going to do this every night. Let's hear it, Mike. Monday through Friday. What do you got?
I'm going to this Milwaukee-Atlanta game, and look, Milwaukee is coming off a game last night. They just scored 142 points. I'm looking to fade them in the first half. I ultimately am not touching this game in terms of telling you to pick Atlanta over Milwaukee, but I like the money line first half for Atlanta. And let's see. Last I checked, we're at plus 140. Let's book that, man. I'm gonna take it for sure.
Let's book it.
No doubt.
I'm gonna have me some Maker's Mark after I get done with this show. I got to do this every night. Are you kidding me, folks? Hey, that's
every night. Get used to it.
Well, Monday through Friday.
Listen, this is 12 rounds. This thing's going 12 rounds. I'm gonna slowly just beat on you as we go along, man. Wear you down. I'm not gonna take you out early.
I'm gonna tell you something, bud. I'm going, and let me tell you where I'm going.
You're not going. You'll go the distance only because I'm allowing you to go the distance.
Going
the distance. I'm allowing you. I'm not taking you out early.
15 rounds. The heck with that 12 round stuff. We're going old school. All right. That is Last Minute Betting with the Sports Nuts, our premier show. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Peace out.